manifest for others, right? And I made that the topic because I made it as a question because I can't really say like manifesting for others. That's what we're doing, that's what we'll do. I posed it as a question because to me it's kind of like um if there is a way to do that, the ways that I'm going to show you in the next 2 days are the answer. So in order also to really grasp kind of my 2 session answer to this question, I want to start today by kind of walking you through a simple review of how your reality gets created. So, if you guys haven't listened to the Energy 101 lesson in my Energy Upgrade Audio Toolkit, you're going to want to do that. It's got the science of energy and how it works. But to dwindle down a quick review of basic reality creation, I just kind of want to start off by getting you present to the fact that you are made of energy. I always have people look at their hands. Look at these hands. They're made of cells, which are made of smaller components, which are made of smaller components and it's all made out of energy. And so get present to the fact that everything about you is energy. And that includes, all the thoughts you're holding, all the beliefs you're holding, all of the perceptions, all of the patterns you've taken on, all of the expectations about what life will be, the expectations of how other people show up, all the judgments, all the old emotions, all of it's made of energy. And all of the energy that is you, it holds a specific pace or frequency. And the outside world that shows up in front of you every single day, that outside world is a mirror for the energy that you are holding. And this is why all of these billions of people on this planet are having a completely different experience, right? It's because we're all holding a different vibration. And so when things get tough, I know it can be hard to remember that everything in the outside world is a mirror, and that you've created and attracted everything that's here. But the deeper you dive into doing your energy work and the deeper you dive into all of the things that are creating your outside world, the more you're able to feel this. So honestly, for me, this concept and the reality of it have kind of become second nature because I've conducted thousands and thousands of private sessions over the years with clients where, they can tell me absolutely anything that's showing up or the lack of something is showing up. And I can always trace their energy to see how they're a vibrational match for that or for the lack of something. So the process of constantly looking to see what energies inside of a person are creating an outside world that reflects a certain reality, that's just what I do. That's my expertise. And after a decade of doing this and always, always, always finding where a person's energy is creating their outside reality literally 100% of the time, I've been able to really embody that we as individuals are always creating our own experiences, usually unconsciously. And so, I love training people. I've trained people through my intuitive coach training program on how to do this work too, because it's kind of part of the ascension process, right? The more you see this over and over and over again through working with yourself and then later working with other clients sometimes, the more you get it, the more you know it, and it always puts you in your power. If you're remembering that whatever is showing up on the outside is a reflection for what's going on for you inside, you always get to understand you created it and then you can choose and create something new. So I want to kind of drive this home by walking you through something. So go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you're looking in the mirror. And as you look into this mirror, go ahead and see how your reflection is scowling. So obviously in that mirror, your reflection will show you scowling. The mirror is a reflection of you and what you're projecting out always, right? Every time you look into a mirror, the thing that you see is you, right? And the reason that so many people get stuck when they're trying to change their reality and they're trying to change what's in the mirror is because they're getting mad at the mirror, right? So does getting upset with the mirror change the scowl? No. Does complaining to your friends about that scowling person in the mirror, does complaining about it change the scowl? No. Right? Does criticizing and shaming the reflection change the scowl? Right? No. The only thing you can do to change the scowl is to change you and to smile. That's the only way the mirror shows you something different. That's is when you shift and you project out the smile. And the cool thing about that is that nothing from the outside world really needs to change in order for you to smile, in order for you to shift. You can just simply smile or change the reaction you're holding for the simple reason that you want to see it reflected back to you. So you don't have to reason with the mirror. You don't have to manipulate anything. You don't have to change the way you look or do anything to get rid of the scowl. You just have to smile, right? Because that's the reflection you want to see. All you're doing is changing your state. The reflection in the mirror cannot change until you do. And so the same thing happens in your life. The world outside of you, and specifically for today, the people who show up in your life, they're all your mirror, right? Everything and everyone and how they're showing up and what they're doing and what you're feeling and all the reactions, all of that is your mirror. And so if you get upset about what you're seeing, it can't change because you're still holding the reaction to what you don't want to see. The mirror reflects your reaction. So the mirror, your outside reality, doesn't change until you're holding a new reaction about what you want to be seeing. And so, in order to be a true, successful, conscious reality creator, we have to kind of dissolve the whole idea that the outside world and the people who show up in it are controlling what is happening in your life, are controlling what you experience in your life. So, right now, let's kind of just consciously set the intention to dissolve any old belief within you that everyone else is creating your reality. So take a second, just accept that everything you're experiencing and everyone you're relating with, and the way your money looks, and the way your career is going, and the depths of connection you're having or lacking, it's more empowering for you to accept that all of this is simply a mirror for the energy you're holding inside, because then you can shift it. If you hold the belief that you can't shift this, then you won't be able to, right? So this is all a reflection of the energy you're holding inside. This is energy you've taken on from a lifetime of observation in the environments that you've been exposed to and the people that you were raised around. And again, I don't say this because I heard it somewhere. My entire life over the past decade has been devoted to mastering reality creation. And in my quest to understand the depths of it, I've spent thousands and thousands of hours collapsing all the energies that create misaligned mirrors for myself and for my clients. And I've watched over and over as new realities successfully emerge in the process. Um, and so, I've watched for years as the people around my clients, even not just the clients, but the people around them will shift and they'll show up differently because my client has shifted what they're creating in the mirror. All right. And so, with this context, the question today is, can we manifest for other people? I've had an experience with certain family members will say, okay, I'm up for this promotion. Can you manifest it for me? And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, okay, well, depends on, what are you, it depends on the vibration, but it got me thinking and it got my wheels spinning. And so I'm excited to pass everything along to you. My answer to the question of can we manifest for other people? My answer is you can manifest for other people to the extent that you're creating your own reality, to the extent that you are creating what's in the mirror. So, what this means is that as you match your own vibration to what you want to be experiencing in your life, and um, what you want to be seeing, how you want to be feeling, all of that stuff, other people can and will show up in ways that are a vibrational match to what you have created for your own life. And so I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can will something to happen for other people. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But this week, we're going to work on the vibration that you are holding. And I'm going to show you kind of how to use it to influence how other people are showing up in your mirror. And we're going to be coming at this in two different ways. So, and we're going to do this tomorrow. One way to kind of manifest for other people, and for those of you just listening to audio, not video, I always say manifesting for other people in air quotes because, are we doing it? Are we not? Who knows? You're creating your reality. So I'll just say that once, get it over with. But one way that we manifest for other people is we look at what's in it for us when the other person manifests the thing that you're trying to help them create, right? So when you start thinking about what's in it for you, you can create your reality, right? So when you can get clear on how your life would look and feel if and when the other person manifests the thing, then you can start to get excited and hold that reality and hold that charge in your own vibration, your own field. That the thing, the creation, the manifestation, the new reality is already here. So you can create your reality. So when you start thinking about what's in it for you when they manifest, you can start creating that, for you. And then by default, it helps them manifest, right? And by making this vibrational shift in yourself, by getting excited about what's in it for you, it helps to create the reality for anyone involved. A lot of people upgrade when you pull in stuff for yourself. So like I said, that's what we'll be focusing on tomorrow. And then also tomorrow I'm going to help you cut the cords of codependence, because if you're holding on to any beliefs and energies that have you taking on full responsibility for someone else's outcomes, then you're going to run into a lot of problems. And I'll go into what those are, and we'll clear the codependence tomorrow night, right? Because there's a difference when you come at this, can I manifest for others? When you come at this unattached, you're going to have a lot more success than if it's like emergency, like, I'm so responsible for this other person and I must create their promotion. I must create this thing, or, whatever. It's a different energy. So we want to keep this light so that you have a better chance of succeeding in your efforts. So like I said, we'll do those things tomorrow. And then tonight, the first thing we do when manifesting for another person, which we're going to do tonight, is we start to hold a new reaction to how we want to see that person showing up in our world. We start holding a new reaction. We start generating the smile, right? So this is what we'll be doing tonight. We'll start to generate a reaction to the version of someone else who's already living in the new reality, has already manifested the thing. And then we'll kind of go in and we're going to clear all of your beliefs and your old emotions and your old reactions to them. And your attachments to how they've shown up in the past, everywhere you've conditioned yourself to think a certain thing about them or expect a certain way for them to show up. We are going to clear all that out so that you'll be able to have that internal energetic shift that allows you to be a vibrational match who and attracts the upgraded version of that person or something better. And when I say or something better, what I mean is that when you become a vibrational match for receiving someone a certain way, it'll either come from that person, or you just being in that energy can open up other opportunities that you're not even thinking about for you to feel whatever it is that you're looking for from this person manifesting this new reality. Whatever it is you're looking to have or feel, or whatever's in it kind of for you, whatever reaction it is you're going for, you'll be a vibrational match for other things because you've generated that vibration. And I'll slow myself down here. If anything I'm saying has been tough to follow so far today, don't worry. The thing about this topic, and a lot of things about energy topics, is that it can be a little bit hard to put this stuff into words, right? So if nothing I have said has if it's felt a little unclear, or it feels like I went a little fast, you can always listen again. And then also just don't worry about it, because what's important is the energy that we work with. All right. Okay. So before we connect to the light and start creating, what I want each of you to do is I want you to select someone in your life and think about what you'd like to see them create. So if you have a paper and pen, write down just a person in your life, preferably somebody close to you, because you'll have more influence over someone who you're close to. I'll explain why in a minute. But and then think about what you'd like to see them create. Just write down someone in your life and then what you'd like to see them manifest, or what you're manifesting for them, air quotes, right? So maybe you simply want them to show up differently, show more interest in you, be more abundant, or something like that. You might want to manifest a different version of them to show up. Or maybe you want them to actually have something or be experiencing something. So that's up to you, but go ahead and select someone and write down what you'd like to see them create, or how you'd like to see them show up. And like I said, preferably this is someone close to you, because you'll have more energetic influence on the people that you're around a lot. And, specifically, you'll have a lot more influence over someone that you live with, or share finances with, or co-create with, or, someone who your lives are a little bit intertwined, because you are creating for them to the extent that you're creating your reality. So if you're choosing someone whose manifestations don't really affect your reality, you're not going to have as much influence. But again, all of this is just energy practice, so you can select whatever you feel guided to select. All right, so what I want you to do now is you're going to close your eyes. First, we're going to connect to the light, and then we're going to jump right in. All right. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath right into that heart chakra. Feeling into that heart chakra, just breathing into it, feeling all of the energy in your heart chakra. Inside of this heart, like I said, you've got energy in the form of organs, tissues, cells, all of that. There's also some protection in there. There's also some of the energy of all of your expectations and reactions you've ever held toward that person that you've got in front of you. Start to feel all of those old reactions coming to the surface as you breathe into your heart, just getting present to your energy. And if you feel heavy, anxious, do not worry. This is all your energy coming up to clear. This was part of the plan today. So go ahead and breathe into that heart chakra. And now, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your awareness up into your throat, up into your third eye, just tapping into all the energy that makes up your crown. And then go ahead and feel your awareness moving up out of your crown, up 300 feet above your head, where you're going to see, sense, or feel a light. Feel that high frequency, bright white liquid light all the way up there. Feel it coming down from above. Feel it coming down into the crown chakra. And feel it swirling around. So everywhere in that crown chakra, you've got any dense pockets of energy, any heaviness, just go ahead and feel that light penetrating that dense energy and starting to dissolve any blockage. Feeling that bright white light now moving down into the third eye, releasing, uncreating, and transmuting anywhere I don't want to see something today, releasing that. Go and just feel that white light getting into every single cell, now moving down into your throat, releasing and uncreating all the weight on your shoulders as well. Just feel all of that bright white liquid light moving down into the heart, also down the arms. Feel that white light now moving back into the solar plexus. And what I want you to do as you swirl that bright liquid white light around the solar plexus is just start to feel any heaviness anywhere you've ever been under the illusion or impression that this other person is creating your reality, that they have the power, anywhere you've given your power to them, your peace of mind or your abundance or your ease in life, everywhere you've given that power away to them, just go ahead and feel that starting to resolve as we continue to collapse the idea that they're creating your experience. Just feel that releasing from the solar plexus. We release that so that we can create something new today. Good. And now feel that bright white light moving down into the belly. And feel it getting into all the digestive organs. Good. And what I want you to do, feel that bright white liquid light penetrating all of the digestive organs, everything in the belly area, upper, lower, and in the back and in the sides, everything you haven't digested about this person and how they show up. We're just going to start asking that energy to move. Everything that got stuck, that you haven't fully digested, fully kind of processed through, just let that light up. So, in this person not manifesting these things yet, start to notice anywhere you're holding some energy. We're going to pinpoint what it is in a minute, but just kind of notice the energy. Notice how much you haven't digested because you haven't felt control. You haven't been able to manifest for them. So, feel anywhere you're holding any tension, good. And just start to let that get penetrated by all of this light. Good. And just go ahead and feel that light now moving down into the sacral chakra, kind of just below the belly button. And we're just going to start releasing, uncreating, and transmuting everywhere you gave up creating. Feeling a little bit of that in this group, just a tiny bit, but a release, uncreate, and transmute from the front of that sacral chakra. Everywhere I gave up on creating, I gave up on someone else, I gave up on them manifesting, just releasing that energy. Good. And just feel that bright liquid light going down into the root chakra. Feel it moving down the legs, down the knees, down the shins and calves. Feel that light going down through the balls of the feet, down into the ground and into the center of the planet. And at the center of the planet, you're going to feel a warm, gooey, pink mother's love energy, pure, unconditional love from Mother Earth. I always say, even if you didn't experience that unconditional love from your own living mother, go ahead and feel what Mother Earth, that unconditional love feels like, what you would imagine it to be, what you would imagine it to feel like. And go ahead and let it get even better in this moment. When I say unconditional, I mean zero conditions. to being so, so loved and so supported in anything you want to create here in this body at this time on this planet. Feel that complete unconditional support. Taking a deep breath in, releasing your breath. And now go ahead and feel this bright pink light, this mother's love, this pink liquid light at the center of the planet. Feel it coming up from the center of the planet and feel it coming up into your feet, up into the legs, up into the knees, all the way up, and feel it coming into the root chakra, the base of the spine, the hips, and feel it just lighting that chakra up, opening it up, allowing anything that's been stuck there to begin moving again as we activate and trigger old stuff today. Trigger old stuff, activate new stuff. Go ahead and feel that light now coming up into the second chakra, just below the belly button. Feel that chakra lighting up, opening up from front to back. Go ahead and feel that light coming up into the solar plexus and then just opening up that solar plexus. And then moving up into your heart. So now you're aligned from above and below, right in your heart. This is the center point between heaven and earth. It all meets right here in your heart. Go ahead and take a big deep breath into your heart, feeling that alignment. And on your exhale, you're going to release and expand your own energy out 360 degrees around you. Feel it moving out past any of your emotions and thoughts. So however big and however far out your emotions and thoughts might go, however much space those are taking up today and across all time, go ahead and expand out past the room. And expand out past the town you're in. Everything you've always thought to be true in this town, all of the information, all of the opportunities here for you and for the person you're manifesting for. Go ahead and expand out now past the state or the region you're in. Good. And now expand out past the country you're in. Connecting your energy with everything, everyone, all of the information. And now expand out past the country, out past the oceans, and eventually out past the planet. Noticing that everything on this planet, we're working within a whole bunch of patterns. Let yourself expand out until you get bigger than all of these patterns. Let yourself expand out as far beyond the planet as you need to expand in order to get outside of every belief you've ever had about another human, and particularly this person you're focusing on. So just keep expanding out, feeling yourself beginning to vibrate with the cosmos as you remember where you came from and you feel the vibration of the cosmos, looking down at the planet and the people on it, feeling yourself observing all the patterns that everyone's in and what they do and who they are, and all of the perceptions you, when you're in your human body, can feel. So notice we're able to simultaneously be expanded and in our own body all at once, our own awareness. So what I want you to do, with your eyes still closed, I want you to think of the person that you're focusing on, the person you're manifesting for, and thinking about what you want them to create. I want you to start visualizing the version of them that has this. Remember, you're just changing the mirror now. So as you start to hold the visual of them having this, what I want you to do is start letting yourself react to this reality with your entire mind and body. Try on this reality. Let yourself kind of feel the primary emotion that gets evoked when this person has the thing or is what you're creating. Is your reaction joy? Is it peace? Is it love? Is it ease? Is it relief? Just let yourself react to the favorable reality. Start to let this reality become more and more here and more normal with each passing second. What if it had been like this the whole time and you didn't know anything else? Feel how that feels. See what that looks like. What if today was your first day on earth, your first day meeting this person, and you got to create how they showed up? Feel yourself in that energy right here, right now. All right. So feel yourself kind of thinking, yes, I'm so happy and excited this is happening. I love this. I'm so grateful this is what I'm seeing. Just push yourself further and further into this reaction. And keep breathing into your body. If you're not there already, pretty soon, what's going to happen is that this new vibration, this new reality you're creating for everything you see in the new mirror, what's going to happen is it's going to start bringing up all of your old blocks to the surface, all of the energies that don't vibrate in harmony with this reality you're reacting to. So you're making a new reality, you're looking at it. So what's happening is that everything that doesn't fit with this is coming to the surface. We're creating an inhospitable environment for the blocks, for the old reactions. So all of the objections, the impossibilities, the beliefs, and the old reactions that you're accustomed to with this person and how they've historically shown up, all of that's coming to the surface. So as you breathe into your body, I'm just going to ask you to tap into, just in your mind, start to answer the question, where does it feel heavy in your body right now? Where in your body lights up with heaviness? Where are you holding your objections? And don't answer this to me. Just stay in your own energy. Wherever it feels heaviest, wherever you are guided to in this moment is the correct place that you should be guided to. So, this is where you're holding some of your stories and holding some of your old reactions and realities. So, just start breathing into this area and letting your breath begin to dissolve some of the heaviness. As we dissolve the heaviness, now we're going to work on the conscious aspect of what you're holding. So, right now, I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to grab your pen and paper and you're going to make a list of your reactions and beliefs that come up in response to my question. All right, so grab that pen and paper. My question is, as you look at this person and you start visualizing them already having manifested the thing or the state, what is in the way of them actually having this? What is in the way of them living into this reality? Why can't they do it, or why can't it happen? Looking at this list, this is all the energy that you have been holding, right? These are all the things that you believe to be true, right? This is the stuff that you just wrote down. Now you can see your role in either creating what's here now or perpetuating, holding it, icing it in, freezing it, locking it in, right? Look at all of these thoughts and emotions and beliefs that you are holding on to about what's possible or not. These are the energies that you hold. These are the vibrations and the expectations that you are projecting in your mirror, right? This is, you are projecting these energies that you are projecting out are creating what's in the mirror and the version of the person who's showing up today. Your holding of these beliefs is your personal thread that keeps things this way, right? So these are your contributions to the present reality, to the version of them that is showing up for you, right? When you think about it, every different person can show up super differently for different people in their life. We're focusing on the way this person is showing up in your reality. And these thoughts, everything you have written down here, um, everything you've got written down, all of this stuff might be justified, right? I know some of you are probably thinking like, well, yeah, I'm holding on to it because they've always shown up this way, right? And everything you're saying is most likely very justified. You've been dealing with this person for a while. You know them. You know, if you're trying to manifest money for them, you know all their crap around money, right? Or if they've always shown up doing a certain thing, thinking a certain thing, acting a certain way, you've been dealing with them for a while and you know them, right? Or you've dealt with a person from the past, a parent, a sibling, an ex, somebody who showed up this way repeatedly. So your energy is accustomed to being in reaction to this, right? But right now, what you're going to do is we're going to start taking accountability for your part, your contribution to the situation. Again, just remember, the reality showing up in front of you, the version of this person showing up in front of you is changeable. I've seen it a million times. I've done it a million times, right? Just remember, the reality showing up in front of you, the version of them showing up is changeable. So yes, your reactions have been created by past experiences with this person or others. But now, and then moving forward, these reactions are doing nothing but creating more of the same. They're doing nothing but holding the same thing in place. So let's clear these old reactions to this person so you can generate a new reaction to their upgraded self and then attract that version to show up in your reality more, right? They can show up for other people the old way all they want, right? We're setting a new way for them, for you to receive them and for them to live into that. And I'll say this a lot, but I'm never saying that you're responsible for this person's life. I'm simply saying that right now you're a vibrational match to experiencing this version of them. There's a version of them that's capable of showing up a different way, and we move you into that vibration to receive them that way today. So we're going to clear the energy around these beliefs that you're holding. So what I want you to do is look at this list, and I want you to circle the statement or belief that the one that feels like it holds the most charge for you, the one that feels heaviest for you. Select the one that you want me to look into and clear. And I want you to write this into me in the Q&A box, just as a phrase. Just write down what your belief is, not the whole story. What is the belief that you have about why this person can't shift or create something new? Okay. Pick that one thing and then just write it into me. If you don't want to write it in, you totally don't have to. And then after you've gotten clear on this, what you're going to do now, once again, close your eyes and place this person in front of you. And I want you to get present to the current reaction you're having to this person as you hold this belief and that you just brought into focus. So we're just, you've got all kinds of stuff going on with them. Feel this belief that you just got present to, bring that one into focus and go face to face with this person and feel your reaction to them as this belief is here, as it's right here and present. Breathe into your body and just kind of notice this reaction. This might be a reaction that you have kind of expressed with them, or it might be something you've been suppressing and pushing down. Right now, we're getting present to it, putting it right into focus. Look right at them, feel this reaction. And what I'm going to ask now is, what is the primary emotion that comes up for you as you look at this person through this belief lens, through this lens of holding this belief? What is your emotion? Is it fear? Is it anger, guilt, shame, resentment, apathy? Let yourself get present to the emotion that you are holding on to as you look at them this way. And go ahead and write it to me if you'd like. Otherwise, what I'm going to have you do is right now you're going to get 100% present to this emotion. So, with your eyes closed and with this person in front of you, looking at them and having your true genuine reaction as you look at them through the lens of the belief you hold about them, get 100% present to this emotion and start to feel it fully. Right? So, this emotion, when it's unprocessed, this gets dormant and stuck in your field, and this unprocessed emotion is what projects into your mirror and creates the reality accordingly. So we've got to release that. So breathing in, I want you to go fully into this emotion that you've been suppressing. Start to let yourself breathe in and start to dissolve and uncreate and transmute as we get present to this emotion. Everywhere this person is showing up according to this emotion that you are projecting out, we're just releasing the emotion. Good. Releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. And as I go through and clear everything, you guys just feel yourself setting the intention to release it consciously as well. So everywhere you're holding a belief that that person's abilities are limited, we're just going to release your belief in their lack of abilities. Releasing, uncreating, and transmuting the belief in the lack of their abilities. Okay, just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting. So three of you, I'm reading some energy on your shoulders. So everywhere the weight's been on your shoulders and you couldn't make it happen, just go ahead and release that. Okay. Everywhere you are holding the energy that it's too late, go ahead and release that. Everywhere you are projecting it's too late into your reality mirror, just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Uncreate and transmute the lens that you see them through. So everywhere the version of this person that you see is the version that has this problem, just go ahead and release that. Start to let the version of them that exists outside of this problem or that is more expanded than this problem, start to let that version come through. If you knew this person before they had this issue, go ahead and start to let yourself see that person in the mirror as we just release your attachments to the version with the problem. Good. Releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that. Whew, a lot of you have a lot of energy on that. So one person's saying stuck in a rigged system, can't get out no matter what or how hard they try. So feel yourself, and this, however this applies to your situation, your person, keep this person in front of you and see if feel into everywhere you are holding the belief that they are part of the rigged system, and go ahead and release yourself from that belief. I always say there's tons of things that are just always going to be true on this planet and within communities and within the human race. And there's also the ability to live outside of them. You can be an outlier. There's people who create outside of those systems all the time, every day. So just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting everywhere you are holding the belief that they are stuck in a rigged system. Anywhere in your energy field where you are holding a belief, I have to do everything, go ahead and release that. Okay, and then the person who said that, go ahead and release that from your solar plexus. Go ahead and pull that out. Everywhere the belief is that I have to do everything. Okay, so kind of just notice now as you look at this person, start to feel how a lot of the energy about why they couldn't create the new thing or why they couldn't show up a certain way. Again, feel how it's all been your illusion, your mirror, everything that you've used to feed that mirror and put a certain projection out. Go ahead and feel it releasing from your body. Anything that's still heavy, feel it dissolving into tiny grains of sand and just releasing. Feel it liquefying and releasing. Just letting it go, deleting, uncreating, and transmuting every single aspect of your energy that creates the same thing, just releasing it, uncreating it, and transmuting it. Noticing that all of this energy will continue to transmute over the next few hours. And so simultaneously though, you've already cleared and released a lot. And so with a lot of this energy gone, your charge has been more neutralized, and you're now a blank space to create something new. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to start constructing your new reaction to this other person showing up in the new and improved way, or your reaction to them showing up having the thing or having the circumstance or having the situation that you'd like to see them manifest or experience. So just go ahead and look at them again. When you tap into yourself, feel that there's blank space in there and a high frequency. You're going to tap into yourself, and I'm just going to call this out. You know that there genuinely is a version of them that is capable. You know that there's a version of them that wants this, right? You know that there is a version of them who can create this. And you might even know that there's a certainty that they will create it or can create it. Somewhere inside, you can feel that. So I want you to bring that energy, however small the spark is, bring that energy to the forefront and start to give it life. Good. Breathing in, turn the volume up on this. There is a version of this person who's going to get this someday. We're just hopping the timeline and making that someday today. Notice as you took all of your junk out of the equation, when they're left on their own to create it, all you're going to do is see the version of them now that already has it. So this version of them is now here. And so go ahead now with your entire body and your entire mind, begin to react to the version of them that's got the thing, that's already there. React to the version of them who's already manifested it. As you breathe in, feel yourself generating the new emotion that's here as you witness and react to this person showing up anew. Again, just letting all the old stuff continuing to release as you simply put all of your focus on the new version of them. The metaphor I always use, you guys, is we have tons and tons of stuff inside of us. We have tons of vibrations, thoughts, emotions. And the ones that we'll see in the mirror are the ones that are, it's like a radio, the ones that are playing on the loudest volume, right? So what we did today is we turned down the volume on the old reaction, and now we're turning up the volume on the new reaction, so that that's the signal the universe gets. That's the station, the radio station that plays the loudest. Breathing in, again, letting your whole entire body feel this reaction. And just finish, I'm going to start a phrase, you finish it. I am so happy and grateful that. Feel what you're grateful and happy about with this new version of them. I can feel some of you solidifying in. For some of you, it's either exciting, or for some of you, it's a relief. Go ahead and just feel, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. What a relief. Start watching now what they can do. And just let the happiness of that hit your heart and feel that feeling. Again, you're generating a new reaction for no reason other than that's what you want to see in your mirror. Good, breathing in and out. And what I want you to what I want to ask is, go ahead and keep having thoughts. What do you think when this is happening? So what thoughts are you thinking now that this reality is here? And I'm going to give you a minute and go ahead and write them down on your paper. So write down the thoughts and beliefs that are here now, that are now going to be received from the universe in interpreting the reality to match you up to. So just go ahead and take a minute. What feels true? As this reality is now here and you are reacting to it, what are the things that you're saying to other people? Oh, I'm so happy and excited this person's doing this. I'm so happy I get to do this. I'm so happy this. I'm so grateful this. This person is ... Write down all the things you're saying, either to yourself, to your friends. Noticing as you generate these new beliefs, there's no room for the old reaction, just letting it release from the body minute by minute. Breathing in, absorbing these new beliefs, absorbing the emotions that come with them, absorbing this reaction. Okay, and so now what I want to do, let's take this energy, your new reactions, your new emotions, and the thoughts that are here now. Go ahead and feel yourself breathing in, holding this, looking at the mirror, and go ahead and feel yourself solidifying it in. This is my life now. This is my life now. This is what it looks like. This is here. This is now. It feels so incredibly good. Good. Everything is possible. Just exhale into the ease of this. Oh my gosh, it happened. This became possible. You are creating your reality, right? And your reality consists of a person you love showing up this way. Start to notice what you feel like when you are reaction to a person showing up this way.